Hey guys! So I just wanted to come to you today with a relatively quickish video. I know my quick videos are never quick. I know that I'm probably going to be talking for a little while. I apologise in advance. But I just wanted to kind of go through with you how I've been feeling so far during my pregnancy. I'm 14 weeks and 3 days at the moment. Now today's Tuesday. Fingers crossed I actually get this up on Tuesday as well. Because then obviously it'll be easier for you guys to work out where I am. But if you watch it or I upload it anytime after Tuesday, then just add the days. So yes, 14 weeks and 3 days. So far so good actually from day one, or from finding out about the pregnancy. We found out about week 6, and aside from actually having my head in a bowl, I think twice now. Fingers crossed I haven't actually had any morning sickness, which I kind of feel bad about in a way. And, you know, part of me is thinking, is this normal? Am I supposed to actually feel some kind of, I'm supposed to be sick at least once. And the only time that I have actually been sick was last week while we were on holiday, but I put that down to too much pie because there was a pie night. I had so much pie. So I actually think that was just too much food. I had a really bad stomach. I have very mild IBS, so if I have too much pastry, I'm ill anyway. So I think that was down to that. It didn't kind of come across as being too baby. So yes, so week 14, on Saturday will be in my second trimester. Which is kind of, I think that's 15 weeks to, I can have a look, that's 15 to 28, that's the second trimester. So we've had the date through for our 20-week scan as well, so I'm really excited about that. I have to wait until kind of the middle of August for that, but it kind of falls on an okay day because it's the day after Steve's birthday, so it'll be a nice little extra birthday present for him to see the baby. So how have I been feeling? Apart from absolutely no morning sickness whatsoever, I have obviously been incredibly tired, so run down. It gets to about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. I am ready to sleep. I am absolutely exhausted. I'm not sleeping so well at night at the moment either, because I know that if you've been pregnant or you are pregnant, your boobs become incredibly sensitive, very, very big. Obviously they're filling with milk and they're getting themselves sorted and ready. So, wow, what have I done there? Cat in a microwave. Microwave? That's mean. Not cat in a microwave. Cat in a tumble dryer, because that's just as humane. Anywho, anyway, enough of the animal violence. Where was I going? Boobs. Boobs. Boobs! The boobs have become really, really sensitive. So every time I roll over when I'm in bed and I need to change position, they hurt like heck. They really, really sore, and end up waking me up. It's almost like an actual child is standing on my chest, and even, to a point where you can, if you hug me and you put too much pressure across my chest, it absolutely canes. I hate it. So that's one thing that's changing. I was a very late developer as well. I actually didn't start my periods until I was kind of like 16, 17. So I was in college, almost sitting my college finals before I ended up getting boobs in the first place, which is brilliant because now they're a lot bigger than they used to be. So that's always fun. I've always wanted boobs and now I have them, and as soon as I've had the baby they'll go and I'll be like, oh, remember when I had boobs? So that's one thing that has obviously changed. I haven't put on an amazing amount of weight either, apart from baby weight. My appetite's exactly the same. The only thing that I have been put off is tea and coffee and hot drinks, which is so annoying because I swear I have more tea than blood in my bloodstream. And I really, really miss my tea. However, over the last couple of weeks, I have been developing my taste back for tea. And I'm having around like 2 to 3 cups a week now, rather than my usual like 8 cups a day. I don't drink a lot of tea because obviously the amount of caffeine in them is not good for you or the baby at this time. So I'm drinking a lot of decaf tea. I can have as much decaf tea as I want, but it's just not the same. It's not the same. So yes, when I do have a cup of tea, I really, really enjoy it. The big mistake I've made lately is drinking Horlicks. Horlicks and hot chocolate have been really, really good for me. I've really, really, bleh, really, really enjoying them. And that's another thing as well. I hiccup and like do little burps halfway through sentences now. I never used to really do that, and now I do. It's like I'll be talking and it'll like, ugh, and then I'll carry on talking just like that, you know. Again, where was I going? That's another thing. Tea and coffee. Yes. Horlicks. I'm drinking Horlicks throughout the day. It's like some kind of weird Tourette's, isn't it? Tea, boobs, Horlicks. Yeah. Cats. Anyway. So, sorry, mental. So yes, the Horlicks has been my kind of godsend hot drink and hot chocolate as well. But I'm starting to appreciate Horlicks after lunch, which I think is probably why I'm putting it down to the fact that kind of come 3-4 o'clock, I'm shattered and just want to sleep because the Horlicks is sending me to sleep. So yes, I'm slowly getting back onto the hot drinks, which is fantastic. Was never a really big drinker of coffee unless we went out to Starbucks or Costa. We don't drink a lot of coffee at home. We're more coffee out people. But when we do go out now, I'm just quite happy with a fruit juice or a hot chocolate because that's usually what I can stomach. In terms of my stomach, my appetite hasn't changed, but I can't stomach large meals anymore. Large meals are really starting to affect me. And if I eat too much, then I do really, really feel quite ill, quite uncomfortable. I need to stretch out. It just sits there because obviously the baby's taking up my space now, and my stomach's a lot smaller and it's a lot more. It's kind of pushed up a little bit, so food consumption is a lot harder. And again, I love my food. So that's another thing that's kind of been, you know, affecting me, is the fact that every time I eat something, it just becomes very, very uncomfortable, especially in large quantities. I haven't had any weird cravings. The only kind of craving I've had really have been Parma violets, which I never was a massive fan of before, but, you know, I could stomach them, but now I just really, really fancy Parma violets. And crisps, which is so bad because they're full of salt. They're like chocked full of salt, and they're really not that good for you. But I'm having like 2 bags of crisps a day right now. One is my mid-morning snack, and then one with my lunch. Not amazing, but I am having baked, which I kind of justify aren't as bad. But today I needed something a bit better because I was having a bad day, so I went for McCoy's. I went for some Man crisps. Notes written in my book. This is the pregnancy journal book that was bought for me by my sister-in-law, and you can just kind of update every week how you're feeling and what's been going on with your pregnancy and stuff. Where are we here in this kind of section? So you can kind of write in how you're feeling. So I've been reading off of week 13. So feeling sleepy, run down, very, very emotional. Emotions have been up and down like a blimmin' yo-yo. I said to Steve the other day, I got absolutely so annoyed and irate with him because he was sitting on my side of the sofa. Like his knee was about that far on my half of the sofa. Went mental at him, absolutely mental. And then he went and made me, he was doing dinner, and he came back and he gave me dinner, and I started crying because I was that happy with him that he'd made me dinner. It's mental. My mood swings are just all over the place, and I can't justify them at all, and I don't know that I'm doing it until after I've done it, and it's a bit harsh, I think, so sorry Steve, really sorry. Bump has grown. Bump has got a little bit bigger, actually, since the last time I showed you, which was on my, I think, 12 weeks when we first announced it, so obviously about 2 weeks ago now. But I can show you how big the bump has got. It's definitely, for the first time the other day, I did actually turn to Steve and I said, I do actually feel and look pregnant now. It got to that point where I did actually feel like I was going to have a baby. It's kind of, I still have to wake up in the morning and slightly pinch myself because A, we weren't planning, B, we weren't, you know, prepared for anything, and 3, it's just every dream of mine come true to be a parent, and I have to keep reminding myself that this is actually happening and that I'm having a baby with my best friend and the man I love, and it's just not, it's one of those things that you just don't think's going to happen to you, and then when it does, it's like, really, is this happening? Is this true? And it really is. So before I get too mushy, I will show you said bumpage. Hopefully it will. Whoa, breaking things. Breaking things. So the bump starts about there. That's my my hips, they're my trousers there. So definite. I'm wearing another shirt underneath, so I can show you a little bit more there. So as you can see, from there to, we'll go that way, and then we're not. So definite bump appearing in there now, and it's so tight. It's actually, you can kind of see it's solid all up here, and then it's just this constant pain up and down here where I'm all stretching. But the doctor said that you know, that was natural, and it's just kind of growing pains, and that will happen. And I've actually made such a mess here that I can't move my chair. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's everything that's kind of been going on. We have announced it on Facebook. I've obviously announced it on Twitter and on YouTube now. The entire family knows, and everyone, including yourselves, have been so supportive, so thank you so much. I will still be doing videos, obviously. I just don't know when. They're going to be a little bit more sporadic now, depending on how I'm feeling and stuff when I get home from work. Because most of the time I come home from work and just fall asleep, which is really interesting. So yes, I shall be doing some videos. Let me know below if you want more kind of weekly updates, or 2 weekly, or fortnightly is 2 weekly, anything like that. If you are pregnant, or you're going through a pregnancy, or you are just starting into a pregnancy and you want some kind of, you know, feel free to ask questions. I mean, I'm new to this as well, but I'm learning so much from Shelley, who is also going through her pregnancy as well. I'll put the link to her channel below. She's doing some fantastic updates on her pregnancy, and she's just recently put her 20-week scan photos up, and they are gorgeous. They're so gorgeous. I can't think of anybody better to be a mother than Shelley. I think she's just going to be an absolute wonderful mother. That baby is an incredibly lucky baby. And Ben, obviously her fiance, is just going to be an incredible father. The pair of them are just the nicest couple in the world, and they just deserve this so much. So I'll put the link to her channel below, so you can go and check out her pregnancy videos as well. As I said, let me know if this is something that you'd like to hear a little bit more of, about pregnancy and updates, and, you know, watching my belly grow and stuff. I'm more than happy to share all of this with you. You know, nothing. I've got nothing to hide from you guys. You know, I've just actively had a 2-minute conversation about my boobs, so, you know, no secrets there. And yes, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about my pregnancy. Not an amazing amount to kind of to bring you. So yes, just a very quick before I do go, I did paint my nails with that stuff from Primark. They look like this. I love them. I wore them to work today, and everyone at work loved them, so I thought I'd share that. Because, you know, I kind of do a beauty channel, so this beauty stuff. Anywho, thank you so much for tuning in and watching, and I will talk to you all soon. I'm probably going to go to bed now because I'm knackered. And yes, leave me any comments or anything like that. It would be great. I love to hear from you. And I will see you all in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.